Hello, my name is Chris and I will review the 2022 Kia K5. This is the all-equipped model with the big engine. K5 replaces Optima. I will look at the exterior, interior, specs, and take it out on the road. This is one of the best road tests of the year for me, and at $42,000 including destination and excessive Quebec environmental levies and excluding taxes, I was supremely satisfied. By the end of this video, I should have convinced you that this is a nearly perfect midsize sedan and a bargain price. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This exterior is very good, better in person, the best rear end of the category with an innovative lighting scheme. Lovely. You get the 19-inch wheels. This car does have an actual sporty pretension, more on that later. The room is standard fare for the category. This is something I rarely focus on. You'll be able to see it in the showroom, and it's often hard to describe for viewers anyways. Inside, it is a mostly high quality affair. Seats are bolstered but comfortable, though not as good as Accord, and the leather quality is superb. There is an ease of use and quick familiarity as you settle in behind the wheel of K5. The steering wheel is great to hold, the gauge cluster bright and modern, the heads-up display is a premium touch, and the climate controls are easy to use. The infotainment is good enough. The Bose sound system does the job, everything you need is here. The only flaws is the shifter that perhaps feels less than hyper solid, and there is an average wind and road noise on the highway. Apart from that, the car is nearly perfect. The suspension is pleasingly taut, the engine sounds great and accelerates powerfully. This is the best sporty midsize in the category, better than Accord with a 2-liter turbo. This engine is a 2.5-liter turbo, both with port and direct fuel injection. On regular gas, it makes 290 horsepower and 311 pounds of torque, and it is combined with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. What more do you want? 9.9 liters in the city, 7.3 liters on the highway. Critically missing is the all-wheel drive. This one is a front-wheel drive. The lesser trims with the smaller engine get all-wheel drive. This high-performance model weighs less than 3,600 pounds. Pretty good for a car with such power and size. It feels light on its feet like none of its rivals can. Oh yes, and there is Kia's leading bumper-to-bumper 5-year warranty. Here are my thoughts on the road. Hello car lovers, driving the Kia K5 GT Turbo. This is the big one. It only comes front-wheel drive with this big turbo. It's the all-equipped model. It goes for over $41,000. What to say about this Kia Optima? Sorry, K5. Well, I'm going to talk about the exterior styling. I find the front end okay. From the side, it looks great, and from the rear, it looks amazing. The highlights are that rear end design. Also, the lighting scheme, very cool, and the mags are nice. I like the brakes. You can see like the brakes through the mags, and it looks very good, very sporty. And these brakes don't just look good; they brake good. I love these brakes, really assertive, and that's something I realize that Kia really focuses on. There's like a driving characteristics in the family of Kia, and you feel it amplified in this K5 GT. On the inside now, well, you have a decent amount of room. This is definitely a midsize. There's plenty of room in back. You just have to get in there because of the coupe line. It's hard to get in, and that's what I think about the space. This whole dash looks a little bit busy, but it's quite functional. There's a nice digital display here for the dash. There's a nice infotainment, bright, lights up, reactive enough. This isn't a $60,000 car, it's a $40,000 car, and it reacts accordingly. The climate control, easy enough to use. The transmission lever feels a bit flimsy, and there is a lot of piano black on the horizontal surfaces. I'm going to show with the video here. It's really a dust catcher. On the vertical surfaces, I think it's okay, but on the horizontal surfaces, especially around the dash area, I'm not too sure about that. For those who detail, the steering wheel, wonderful. It's got nice grips at 10 and 2. The leather is very soft. Easy enough to use buttons inside the dash. It's got a nice design. It's got a nice language, and I really like this vehicle. I think it looks good from the inside. The seats are very comfortable and a good leather and adjustable, and they do a great job. Really nice leather quality, and they're bolstered without getting on your nerves. It's really interesting how they did that seat design. You do get the Bose sound system, which not only plays loud, but plays well at lower volumes. Let's say you're listening to talk radio. That's very nice. I'm going to talk about the drivetrain now. Well, the handling is very good. It's quite flat in corners. The suspension is tight. I don't think it's uncomfortable, though some of you who like soft rides may find it a little bit tight. I'm gonna look at this engine right now. Really a nice sound, pulls really well, shifts fast enough. This is a really good engine transmission combination as far as I'm concerned in terms of the sound, in terms of the acceleration. Yes, you're going to be paying a little bit more at the gas for this power, but at least you're going to hear it and feel it whenever you merge onto the highway. So very good on that level. A weakness of this car, I must say, the sound deadening, not the best. I'm doing about 100 right now, maybe plus 10. And I can hear the wind noise, I can hear the road noise. I think the Camry and the Accord are much quieter, and that's probably this car's only note, I would say. It's not a flaw, it's not loud, but it's noticeable versus its competitors. So I think this is a very good vehicle, and it's certainly a category that I'm interested in. I'm always watching out for those cars. I think in this trim, the equipment is very complete. I'm gonna say that perhaps on the mid-trim models, it would be nice to see a higher-end sound system like perhaps the Accord has on their EXL, which makes it a little bit more interesting from a lease or purchase point of view. You do get a little bit more. But apart from that, those are gripes, and those are my thoughts on the very good Kia K5 GT. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course you should subscribe. And that is it.